Well, did you know winter is actually the best time of year to shift to solar power for your home? Wyatt Everhart with Solar Energy World is here. He joins us to explain exactly why. Welcome back to Good Morning Washington.
Kid, always great to be back on Good Morning Washington. You know, the weather's getting colder, right? But we're already looking towards spring.
Yeah, so why do you say now is the best time to look at solar for your home?
I think it's a little counterintuitive. Some people think, well, solar energy, I might do that next summer. But the reality is now, literally December is the best time to start a solar project, to make the decision. Because, kid, it takes oftentimes the way we do it with all the proper engineering, permitting, stamping, installation process, it takes sometimes 3 months, 3 to 4 months even, to get that system installed, inspected, powered up against the utility, whether you might be, Pepco, BG, Smepco, the others. So this is the time to set yourself up so that, guess what, come March, that sun comes out, everything starts to, the leaves are blooming, and guess what, you already have your system turned on.
Wow. So what are some of the other advantages of getting the ball rolling now before the end of the year?
I think we have to think of it in terms of the incentives right now are so good for solar. They're really the best we've ever seen in the history of the industry. And that is not guaranteed to last indefinitely, right? We never know. Right now, we think the 2023 incentives will be in place at least through early 2024, like the 30% federal tax credit, so many of the county and state incentives, but they're subject to change, kid. I mean, for instance, one of the biggest incentives, one-to-one net metering, which just means, you get 100% credit for all the energy you overproduce that you don't use. It all gets credited to your bill, right? That can change. I mean, California has already done away with that. But those who signed up in time to get that incentive, guess what? Grandfathered in. This is another reason we say it doesn't pay to wait when it comes to solar. Grab those incentives now and get your deal locked in.
Well, and it's important what you say. They may not always be there. There's new incentives in Maryland and maybe soon in Virginia. Talk a little bit about that.
This is exciting. This is a new program. It's really a win-win situation. Basically, these designated energy communities, kid, are coal closure areas. These are areas where, the community has been powered by coal for decades sometimes. Now we're seeing those plants close. The shift to solar energy is being incentivized. The federal government is kicking in additional dollars. So, for example, with our Solar Energy World, our unique lease-to-own program, you're going to get an even better rate than you would have ever gotten before this new energy community program. What you want to do is reach out to our company and find out, am I qualified? Am I in one of these areas? I mean, one of the most dramatic things we think of last year, the Crane facility up in Baltimore when they imploded that coal plant. Such a big shift now underway, not just in Maryland and Virginia, the DMV, but across the country, that shift to greener energy, double win, right? Because we all breathe a little bit easier, less smog, less pollution on the land, yet you also save more money. If you're in one of those communities, you get a better deal on solar.
Yeah, and speaking of saving money, Solar Energy World also has some savings for the end of the year here.
Yeah, look, this has been a fantastic year, I have to say, for solar, the industry, for Solar Energy World here in the DMV. We're so close to hitting so many records for the year, and we've hit several already. But if we can hit just a few more with our manufacturers, all I'll say is this is your best time of year, that kind of end of year deal. You can get one right now if you reach out to us at solarenergyworld.com, or 877-SOLAR-TV. Just take a look at this, kid. If you've always thought maybe solar makes sense, I think I get a good amount of sun on my roof, now's the time to take a look at it.
Now's the time to take a look at it, take advantage of those incentives that may not always be there, and take advantage of these incredible savings before the end of the year. So go to the information on your screen right now and make that call. Thanks, Wyatt, so much.
Thank you, kid. And make sure you mention you saw us on Good Morning Washington.